Come over there. Stop touching those.
What?
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option.
The fake pitch? That nigga cold.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first down and once more. And how about that? What the doctor always
That's supposed to be 6.
An explosive play to the 40.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And just
Break this whole ass.
and he'll step into
School
the
village.
touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, coming into the a game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Hand off from the shotgun.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get outside. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
On the set. Spire.
They'll try the outside to the left. There he goes. Past the 30. 10. And he runs away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Penn State.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Great job by the back on the option.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is...
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. He just keeps piling up yardage. With that one, he's over 5,000 for his career.
I mean, that is just insane. 5,000. Like, he's been the focal point of this offense. You know it's going to run through him, and he still churns those legs, burns up yards, gets those rushing yards, Jesse, week in and week out.
And he's been able to stay healthy. That's probably the most impressive thing to me, too, David. This guy takes care of his body, does what he needs to do Sunday to Saturday to make sure...
Turning, just steamrolling the defense. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Try to get it to the edge. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to beat him to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
brings up second.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. That